Hey, what's going on, everybody? Today is gadget time again. Today we're going to have a random gadget. I needed a flashlight, so I picked a random flashlight off of Amazon. And this is from a company called Warsung, but it also goes under the name Ryusa, Ruisiya. So I'll probably leave a link to whatever, because I looked on the Warsung and I don't think they make this particular model anymore, or it's an affiliate company. The instructions are in Chinese. Now, for those people that aren't technologically hip, all you have to do for something like this, if you can't read Chinese, traditional, or simplified, just use your Translate app, go to the camera, put the camera on this app, select, whatever language, whether it's English or whatever, that Chinese, and you just put it over this and it'll automatically translate for you. It really doesn't need instructions for most of the stuff, but there is a charger. It's a to C charger. And besides the manual and that's only in there. What I would have liked with this product, especially considering the price is about $30, so I mean, it's not the most expensive one out there. There are like $50 and $100 ones. But it is, I would have liked some kind of carrying thing, whether it had been a loop for your belt or a case or whatever. So let's get into this. This part is a lamp. It is a multicolored lamp. And this part is a torch. And this torch has 980,000 lumens. So it's pretty bright. Now, you're not going to be able to see it on here because we got the lights on and everything, but I will show you in just a minute. Now, this part right here, that's rubberized, and it is reasonably, like in the rain and stuff, it should be waterproof. This can be used as a power bank, so you have that feature. The light itself can be focused. You can get a narrow beam or a nice wide beam just using that. And then on this side, you have two sets of switches and a little screen that'll tell you the charge. And it recharges via C. So let's see the light here. Your first one is a pretty bright light for the back. Then we go into various colors. And then off. So you have a multicolored mode and different things in that switch. And then you have this top one, which probably might clip the screen because it's so bright. But there's the top one, a little bit lower, strobe effect, which can blind people, and then off. And as you could see, you should have seen the charge thing goes off and tells you what the charge is. Now, I've charged this once, and so far it's still at 100. After you shut the light off, you'll notice this is fluorescent paint on the inside, so that will glow a little bit. It is solid metal. One thing says it is aluminum, and one thing it says is it steel. So let's see if it's steel or aluminum. It is definitely aluminum. So this is great if you're camping, just as around the house. I mean, you could set this down. It would light up a whole big room. If you need a spotlight for certain things or whatever you need a flashlight for. It is rather big. It's bulky. It has a decent weight to it. It isn't something you're going to be carrying around your pocket. There is a little lanyard thing right there, but it didn't come with one. So I suppose you'd have to get your own or whatever. I'm looking for a case for it right now to go on my belt, because you really can't carry this thing in your pocket. This would probably get hot, giving the power of this LED. The bottom, not so much. You can actually flip it upside down, and you could use that as a camping light easily. And like I said, the good thing is it's a power bank and everything else. I'm going to see if there's anything else. 8 modes for home emergency, outdoor use, camping, 980,000 lumens, which is pretty good. The concentrated beam can go 6,000 feet. Let's see, at full lumens, a full 8,400 milliamp battery charge You can get it to work for about 6 to 14 hours. And like I said, it does have a Type-C, and it also has that SOS mode, that flashing mode. It's got a red mode in case you break down somewhere, so it would be good to carry in your car. It is IPX55 waterproof, so it is decently waterproof. So that's pretty good as long as you keep these ports closed with the rubber thing on them. And it's about $29. And I'm looking to see if there's any reviews on this. The product weighs a 1.06 pounds. It has 3 lithium polymer batteries inside. They're included. It is rechargeable. And I guess the only place I can find it right now is on Amazon under Ryusa. But it is made by Warsung, so don't be surprised if you get this and you say, wait a minute, that's not the flashlight that I ordered, because it's the same thing. So that's about it. You can see the different light modes that it has. The color changing, you can see that better from the picture, the different colors that it changes. And the different modes. Nice focused beam and the wide beam. They claim 12 to 14. I think you get a lot less using the full charge. And then there's other ones similar, but this is, I'm not going to be getting into doing flashlights, even though I like flashlights. Kind of reminds me of my mini one right here. Does very similar things. This one is also very bright, but it's just tiny. And it does the focused and the things. It's also made out of metal. And it also has this strobe. But it doesn't have the color effect or anything. And this is just a little flashlight. This only takes 1 battery. It isn't rechargeable, but I mean, you could buy rechargeables for it. But noticeably size difference. So yeah, it's a really well built flashlight. And if I have any developments like it stops working or something like that, I'll let you know. I'm going to be taking this with me for my night walks. Thank you so much for watching. Be safe, and I'll see you in the next video. This has been the Warsung. This is the multi-use camping power bank and emergency light.